Hello, in this video we are going to take a look at the while loop. So we've already covered the for loop and this is the for loop. So you have three parts to it. The initial part where you declare any variable, set anything up that you're going to use for your loop, the condition for while the actual loop will run, and a piece of code that can run at the end of each pass of the loop. This is usually something to make sure you don't get into an infinite loop, that you are actually changing something. The while loop actually is pretty similar. So I'll write it out. So I'll literally write this out in while loop form. So it's while I is less than 100. So the only thing that actually goes in these brackets is the condition, and you might actually, I'm going to change it to J instead, just so we're using a different letter. You might notice it's saying it's not declared, and that's right. You don't actually declare and set up any values, inside the loop. That's generally done beforehand. So if I do like int j equals 0, and if in here I do system.out.println, and if I would put j, that's fine. But this piece of code that's run at the end, because if we run it now, this will just basically be a infinite loop where nothing is actually changing because j isn't, being modified. So this piece of code that's run at the end of each path, you actually literally put it right here. So you put j++, run it, and okay, so that's weird. I'm literally going to comment that out, make sure to see exactly what's happening. We'll quit that. So let's have a look. So this is weird. This should not be happening. So we're doing j++, which is this value right here, or j is less than 100, and we are printing out this. So let's just say if we do 5, that's fine. So if we print out 100, okay. I don't know what was wrong before then. Must have just been that the code didn't compile for some reason. So what I'm gonna do now, if that just seemed like an anomaly, I'm gonna put a system.out.println, and in here I am simply going to say for loop, and here I will say system.out.println while loop. And if we run it, so we have the while loop, then we have the for loop. So the actual result was exactly the same. So that is the difference in syntax. The reason why you might use a while loop over a for loop is this. If, for example, this variable, like this one here, that you're using as part of the condition and maybe part of the incrementing as well, you may have this set up and created beforehand, and you may need to use it in the loop. And if that's the case, instead of creating a new variable, then assigning that variable to the value of the other variable that you want to use, and then maybe keeping track of that, because maybe afterwards you want j to be 100, and you want to keep using j as if it was 100. For that reason, you would use a while loop. While loops are really cool in that scenario I mentioned in the for loop video, where you might be getting input from the user and you might continue asking for input until they provide a valid input. So that's it for the while loop, very similar to the for loop. If you have any questions about its uses, feel free to reach out. In the do while loop video, we'll extend this and we'll look at the final loop type. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next awesome Java video.